So I've written a score out of 10 on a bit of paper here as to your interest level when I tell you what I'm about to tell you. No, when I make the next statement I'm about to make.
It's not golf, is it?
I'm building this up, aren't I? And I shouldn't really. Anyway, so I'll make the statement, and I reckon we'll see if my prediction...
Is it golfing or surfing or...
No.
No, okay.
No, so that's why I reckon you'll be interested.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yep.
Hang on, it's not like water tanks or solar panels. You know those conversations you have with your partner? We should get solar panels. Yeah, we should. It's always left up to you to look into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you, it's something around the house.
And I asked the guy who backs on my house, and he's the head of sustainability at like the council.
Yeah.
So what do you know about solar panels? He's like, yeah, no, not a lot. I'm like, well, you're the head of... That should be your area.
That's what you do.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yeah. I got a letter of complaint from the council.
Oh, yeah, 8. That's 8. That's 8 or 9 for me.
What did I predict here?
That's 8.8. Yeah, 9 out of 10.
I've written 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
That Dave O'Neill would be interested in the letter of complaint.
I just talked about the guy from the council. Yeah, that's bizarre.
So, do you want to have a crack, or do you want to make some predictions?
Council, it's either bins, fences, trees. Bins, fences, trees, property stuff like your dumping of rubbish. You're not really a rubbish dumper. You're not going to dump that yourself.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they've come around and had a look at stuff? You know, my brother, he bought a hot tub online, right? Put it in his backyard, right?
Illegal.
A
council saw it.
Okay. 2 weeks later, knock on the door. Excuse me, sir, do you have a hot tub in your backyard? Yeah. Well, I think that's illegal. He goes, oh, it was here when we bought the house. And the guy goes, I don't think so. We've got Google Maps, you know. They saw it on Google Maps. Oh, is it about your pool?
No, you've already got it.
It's trees.
It's trees.
You know why? Because I can see a tree drawing somewhere on your notes.
I brought the notes in with me. I brought the whole file. Here it is.
Oh, my God. So is your tree...
Oh, there's something else is happening in this street as well.
Jesus.
Have a look at the photos. They've pulled up and they've taken photos of my trees. And do you reckon that car there...
That's their car.
It's a council car?
Yeah, that's their car.
So do I worry about my neighbours, or do I worry about the council just driving around looking for trouble?
What's the trouble, though?
Oh, here's the trouble. Here. Vegetation over footpaths and roads. My trees are hanging... And you know why I never cut them? Because I thought that was their tree. And in actual fact, I just checked. It's on my property.
Oh, wow.
So I thought, that's why I've never done anything to it.
You know what? Are they going to fine you, or are they just going to cut them?
Oh, no, I'll probably go to jail. No, they won't cut them.
What did you do?
Yeah.
What did you do? I killed 4 people. Yeah, I didn't cut me trees in Brighton.
I think they have given me till a certain date to get rid of it. So I've got my tree guy onto it.
Yeah.
I mean, the tree guys are busy this time of year before Christmas. People want their trees good before Christmas.
But so is the council. They're not going to get back to you till the end next year, surely.
No, the 3rd of December.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And look at the photos. I mean, the photos
they're bloody...
A photo from that angle there and then that angle there.
And he must have a stick, or I'm assuming it's a man. He must have a stick that he sticks up and measures, or some kind of tape measure to... He can't just do that by sight.
Well,
he's got to measure that.
Yeah, it is going near the top of his car.
Look?
Yeah, there you go.
Can I look?
Yeah.
I have noticed, I was going to complain myself about your trees.
You did notice it? Yeah.
Well, actually, I made a complaint.
So, I'm glad that you think that, because I was worried that I was going to have to sort of talk to the neighbours, and I thought one of the neighbours has come over. But then I'm thinking, what would the neighbours care about my trees hanging down?
It could be someone retired, nothing to do, maybe. We have trees that Kieran planted, and they're gum trees, and now they're overhanging the footpath. Right?
Yeah.
And so we have a school near us, and people can occasionally get hit in the face by the gum trees.
Yeah.
And there was a woman, she was German. Okay, we'll move on from that, but she was. And she used to say to me, you have to cut the trees. You have to cut the trees. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, gun.
Oh, gun. Anyway, she turned up one day and she goes, it's okay, David. I bought my own clippers. And she's like, clip.
She cut your trees.
Yeah.
Were you angry?
What? No, look, cut the trees.
I would be.
you know.
Because there's a house a few doors up from here. When you walk along the footpath, you do have to dip your head.
Well, this is what she was doing, and she was worried it was going to hit a child. But, yeah, she didn't cut a lot off, but she cut enough off so it cleared people's heads.
I would have done it myself, except I don't want to hurt myself because I don't want to get up. Because this one, you have to get up a ladder. And I felt we all remember what happened to Molly Meldrum.
Up the ladder.
You
don't get up the ladder. Not at your age.
And I got up the ladder to do the creeper on the near the garage, and I fell off a ladder.
Oh, it's terrible.
As you're going, you go, oh my God, this is it. I'm falling off a ladder. This is right now. And I went, and I sort of rolled across the driveway. But nothing happened.
Yeah, it can hit you. Because my dad fell off a ladder at the church and hurt himself when he was over 70. But that's the number 3 or 4 death for men over 70 is ladder falls. Old guys getting up on the roof.
So not only in that letter did I receive some photographs of the house, and I wonder if they're doing it because of this.
Notice to residents television commercial production. Oh, wow. You're having a TV ad made in your street.
They're having a TV ad made in my street. So
this letter's to advise you that filming for us TV scenes on residents, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, they'll need... Oh, this happened with the dog park show in front of my house.
So do you reckon they'll have lunch? Here, that is the big question.
They'll have lunch.
The unit base won't be in the street though. I reckon it'd be down the park.
And will Red Simons turn up?
Will Red Simons turn up and go
have
down
lunch?
And the question is, should I turn up? Should I turn up and go, hey, any of you guys work on the Mitsubishi ads? You know, I could do that.
Yeah, you could. And you've been a lot of TV.
Yeah, so I'm sure there'll be crew people there. So I wonder what the ad is for. It's an ad inside a house. It's probably like floor polish.
Yeah, but dishwashing liquid.
Yeah,
soap powder.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We've had this before in our house too. Yeah.
So do you reckon? Okay, here's the thing.
This could be. They could be putting pressure on.
You know what? They're worried about the ads being shot in this street, so they clean up the street. So the council's come round and gone, your house not good enough because it's going to be in an ad.
That's what's happened.
That's what's happened.
And that's not corruption, but that's influence on the council by a private company.
What do I make out of the ad?
Yeah, nothing. You just it gets annoyed. You just get annoyed.
Why don't you? I'm going to be one of those people. I'm tuned into one of those people.
You need compensation.
Yeah, you want the trees cleaned up. You come and do it.
You come and do it.
Yeah,
you pay for it.
If you're worried about how it's going to look, your little suburb's going to look in the. I remember when I was a kid, we had a street. It was called Prefect Street, and it was always voted the most perfect street in Strathmore.
Oh wow! And
but it was always like no, not always. It was like back in 1972 it was voted, but they left the sign up for years.
Oh yeah. It's like Tidy Town when you go into you go to Wangaratta, it's got Tidy Town 1985.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, voted the best something. Yeah, mate, maybe take that.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
it's funny when you travel around now when you do country towns, they go, this is the ice capital of Victoria. And you go, well, they said that in Traralgon. You're saying it's here in Mildura or wherever? You got to get. It's like the new competition. It's a new tidy town. Ice capital. Ice capital.
I went to a pub in Ireland and they said this pub is very famous. You know why? This pub is very... Hang on,
this is very famous.
Oh, to tell you a story now. This pub is very famous.
You too? Was it Bono's dad?
No, you would think it would be something like we've served the most beers or
what was it?
It'd been blown up more than any other pub.
Oh, was it in Belfast?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Belfast.
We were driving in the middle of nowhere in Ireland and we went to a pub and it had at the front, owned by Enya's dad. And so, do you know Enya?
Oh, yeah.
Sail away, sail away. Her dad owned the pub and he was behind the bar. And he's got all photos of Enya and Clannad, her other band. Yeah. And
that's worth it.
In the middle of nowhere, you're walking in and he's got the music playing. Sail away, sail away. And I go, are you Enya's dad? He goes, I'm very proud.
It's like there's a shop around here that sometimes we go for lunch and they've got the sandwiches that sometimes are a bit stale and then they've got the apple pies.
And they got the famous?
Yeah, the famous apple pies.
Yeah.
And I go, hang on. I did say to him once.
Yeah, why are they famous?
Why are they famous? Was there an incident? Did someone throw one at you?
Wasn't it a local paper?
It must have been a local paper, and someone's. You got to be very careful with you.
Well, that's like famous. I saw that a pizza shop near me had a thing on the window: wholemeal pizza backed by popular demand. And I go to the guy, who's demanding the wholemeal pizza? He goes, I don't know who put that sign up. That was the other owner. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
So what would we claim about somehow related that we could put into the promo?
Oh, yeah. Award-winning. We've never won an award.
An award.
Award-winning,
yeah.
chart-topping.
I know what it could be. Never missed a week.
Never missed a week. Very
Never
good.
missed a week through COVID, through summer holidays. We haven't.
You're like that. We're like that suck at work. Remember, there was always that guy, and he retired at 64, and it's like, Stan never missed one day of work. And you're like, you're an idiot.
You're a dickhead.
Yeah. He's got 400 sick days. He's not going to get paid out.
Yeah.
See you, Stan.
I saw that the other day. The news.
Yeah.
You go, mate. You're
Take a day
You're
off.
boring.
Take a
really.
day off.
Anyway, here we go again.
Here we go. Here's the music.
Here's the music.
All right.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now, please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Oh, well, good luck with your trees. Good luck
Yeah.
with the council. Good luck with the ad.
Yeah, I mean, the council got to do their job, but
But you pay your rates.
Yeah.
Now, we should get our topics. We get 2 topics. Got to work out how they are related. What do you think?
I think so.
What do you think about that?
I'm just wondering whether Sam will say anything in terms of what we've been talking about, or she take us somewhere. It's always a question where she's going to take us. Maybe sometimes she tries to give us a bit of a hint about ourselves.
I keep thinking about lunch. Anyway.
Are you serious? Well, you're at my house today, so it's a different level of thinking. We're not at the hotel. We're at my house, and we normally
We'll go up to Coles or Safeway, whatever it is. One of them.
Safeway. I'm not a Coles guy. Yeah.
And we'll see Pete or Phil or the guy
Well, you
that
never
I
know.
questioned. That I
Yeah.
questioned. I'll try and get a bit more info out of him. What do you reckon?
Oh, well, yeah, I think he says it. Give him his privacy.
We'll see if he's listened to this podcast. I don't think he does. He listens to you on the AM radio.
Listen to me on 3RW.
The AM radio.
In Victoria.
All right, well, let's get our topics.
yes.
Yeah, maybe she'll send us a message in these topics. Who knows? About your trees.
That's what I'm thinking. She might go down.
Yeah.
that road.
Okay, what other topics, Sam?
Bodybuilding and paintball.
She's having a crack because you said something about lunch.
Yeah, like do some exercise, do some
That's what
bodybuilding.
she's giving us a hint that we should be eating protein,
rice cakes,
vegetables,
chicken breasts.
What are those things that bodybuilders always carry around there?
They have like a bum bag, don't
bum
they?
bag. They always carry bum bags.
Yeah.
What's the idea? Is that maybe where they've got their protein, their whey, whatever it is,
Their protein. I just think of Jamone and Bob Franklin, their sketches on the Jamone show. You're bloody huge. Look at you. I've got to fit through the doorway. I'll go sideways. You're huge.
Yeah, they're very funny.
Well, they're funny
And
sketches.
I think about it's time to pump you up. That was the one they did on. That was Dana Carvey did on.
Okay.
On SNL.
Well, I went to a few bodybuilding competitions.
Why?
I was just.
Hang on a second.
I competed. No, it was years ago, and Eric Banner wanted to do a film about bodybuilders, like a comedy, and so we went along to one or two.
So you're researching?
Yeah, we researched, and they were. Because and then we watched this doco called Pumping Iron, which is
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it made him famous, and it's based on a book. And this was the big thing that launched bodybuilding in the world, was this doco Pumping Iron. Because up until then it was underground, and we went to these bodybuilding competitions, and oh man, they are hilarious because.
Well, you should. I mean, but they care about what they do.
Oh no, yeah, I know that, but
one's
it's
a hypocrite in
I
there.
know that, but and then I went and filmed something with Foxtel. And I got spray tanned.
You what?
Yeah, and I went on stage at a competition and did dun.
Oh, no, you were mocking them.
Eye the Tiger.
Were you mocking them?
Yes.
And how did they all respond?
No, they were laughing. They thought it was fun. They obviously realised he's a fat guy. By the way, I've got a new way to describe fat people. This is my new thing. When people say you're overweight, I say, no, I'm just a foodie. Big foodie.
Oh, food is good. That means
I'm a foodie.
I'm a foodie. I mean,
No, you're fat. You're fat.
My fat represents me.
I've got a big personality. You're fat. Okay. So anyway, no, I went up on stage. It was good, and then I sparred off against a guy like on stage doing poses because they do different. They do the one where they put their arms down, then they do the arms up high, and they all come out to a different song. And Eye of the Tiger is well represented.
They've worked very hard on their bodies. They've obviously gone through a period where they don't. They have very little body fat. And
they don't
purely.
They're like jockeys in a way. They don't drink or eat straight before the show.
So you were backstage. You got to stand around with all these guys with not much on. How did you find it in any way alluring?
No.
But surely when you're around fit men, surely you feel...
No, but it's like...
Did you want to be one of them?
No, because...
Did you make you think, I'm going to take it up?
No, but there's like fit men, like we talked about Pat Cash the other day, and then we put on a video. Who found the video of Pat working out?
Yeah. That was quite a good video.
He looks very good for his age.
He does.
Whereas these guys, it's almost like they've gone over the top. You know what I mean? They go to the next level, bodybuilders.
But
it's not normal. When you see them walking down the street.
It does look hard for them to put their clothes on and take their clothes off. Yeah. I mean, it must be hard to put a shirt on with a chest like that.
Yeah. I just remember walking around, they all had plastic bags and like containers with, rice cakes and stuff in there. They're all friendly though.
Yeah. I mean, and when you wore the tan, did you feel a little bit better?
Yeah, you do feel better with the tan.
You do feel better. I've done some things where I've had to do nude scenes for things, and when I get the spray tan, I feel a bit better.
Hughesy, when he went to a holiday in Fiji, was it his wife made him get a spray tan?
Yeah.
So then he was sitting around the pool, and then it started to wear off, and people thought he was getting sicker and sicker.
Well, it does. It only lasts. It lasts about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And then you got to get it topped up. And I always find it a bit embarrassing when the makeup artist has to sort of rub you around with the special brush.
Yeah.
You go, surely I should do that bit. Surely you can't do around the bottom of the area.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, is bodybuilding a good thing? I think working on, because they say that as you get older, you need to do some weight resistance work because it's good for your bone density and it's good for your muscles start to wither away.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely good. It's good for you. They are funny. They are funny looking. That's why they're often used in comedy sketches and films, I reckon.
Well, they are. They're extraordinary. They look like they always look like a rabbit, skinned rabbit. You know when you see skinned rabbits?
Yeah, the muscles.
All the muscles are
sinewy.
It's almost like the muscles have come to the surface and they're so well highlighted. It does look to some extent unnatural because, but then again, it's just a defined version of yourself. So, I see guys, because I go to the gym, and do I do weights? Yeah, of course I do. I see guys, and I see them really improve, and I go to them, I go, mate, you are killing it. I go around. I'm a compliment guy.
Yeah.
I go around going...
You're the hype guy.
I'm the hype guy. I'm going around, I'm not sure that they...
Appreciate it.
The owner of the gym likes me giving advice because sometimes I give people advice.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you?
What about I'll spot you? You want me to spot you?
Well, just a sketch I did on Something Stupid. It was a great sketch called The Impersonal Trainer.
Oh.
Instead of the personal trainer, he was the impersonal trainer. And I made Mark Downey do all these. I never once looked her in the eye.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, funny.
But I give her an exercise, but I always was talking to everybody else around the room. Hey, mate, you want me to spot you for that? With that? How you going for the state championships? Yeah. What do you want? How's your food intake? And getting her to basically get down on all fours and sort of like simulate oral sex and blah, without giving
Look at this.
No, I'm not saying all trainers are like that. Don't get me wrong, but he was an impersonal trainer.
The impersonal trainer.
When I do it, when I do the weights and when I get on the machines, I do sometimes wake up in the middle of the night with sore bits.
Oh, of course.
And I go, okay, now I've got to take painkiller. I was on the machine the other day, a while back, and I'm doing it was one like this over my head, and I'm pushing it up, pushing it down, pushing it down. And I'm going, oh, look, I think they've set this machine up a little bit too hard for me because I'm not dealing with it that well.
Yeah.
And I had a look at the setting. It was on 0. It was on. It could not go lower. I need a minus version.
Yeah.
I need a version that kicks in and gives me a little bit of a electric. It's like those bikes where you got a little motor on them. That's what I need because I just.
Oh yeah.
Because so now when I go to the gym, I go, do it, but be careful you don't get a stiff neck in the middle of the night.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Or you got to watch out. Like I was at the gym one day, just doing star jumps. It was at the boxing gym, so don't worry.
Star jumps.
Star jumps. And I did it, and I thought, someone just kicked me in the leg. Why would someone walk up behind me?
Oh, no, but it was a muscle twang.
Yeah, it was a muscle going off.
Yeah.
And then I was about to shoot a movie, and I had to walk with a
limp.
A limp. Well, sort of a limp. Do you reckon when people limp?
How long ago was this? You're shooting a movie? 10 years ago?
Yeah, a long time ago. I haven't shot a movie for a while. Here's something, just by the by. Do you reckon when people limp, do you reckon they really need to limp?
I limp sometimes. And
Oh, you used to limp, but you don't limp anymore.
Yeah, but that's because I've had broken stuff. But yeah, I think...
Because I see people limping, I'm going, you're
Doing
putting
that
that
for
limp
effect.
on. It looks like, because you're going, just walk properly. I bet you could walk properly if you try. Stop putting it on a show. Or maybe I'm too harsh.
You're too harsh.
Well, a lot of people are getting their hips replaced.
Oh, that's it, maybe.
Maybe that's what it is. That's why they're limping.
And
Oh,
knees.
okay, I apologise.
Do you know any bodybuilders that we could talk to? Because we don't know much about it. I know one.
I know a couple of boxing guys, but I don't know any bodybuilders.
We did
Do you
boxing
know,
the other day. No,
do you know anyone?
Well, when I went to these bodybuilding competitions, it was always the same guy running it and hosting it, Tony Doherty, and he owns.
I've heard Tony Doherty.
He owns Doherty's
That's the gym where all the stars turn up. It's all the
Doherty's gym.
He's at the coalface.
Yeah, do you want me to call him?
I would love to ask him some
Because he is an expert on bodybuilding. He hosts bodybuilding shows. Okay, let's call him.
Hello.
All right, Tony Doherty. It's Dave O'Neill. Remember me? We did some stuff together on Foxtel. How you going?
Yes, I do. G'day, Dave. How are you?
And Glenn Robbins. It gets even better. There's two of us. And Tony, you don't realise this, but you're on our podcast. We know about you. We know about your history. You know that you're a legend when it comes to bodybuilding. And can we talk to you about bodybuilding on our podcast? Is that okay?
Everything's fine with me.
Oh,
Ask
good.
me anything at all.
Oh, that's good.
Let's go.
Because I mentioned to Glenn, you own Doherty's gym, and that you get quite a few. And you used to run bodybuilding competitions. Do you still do that, Tony? Or
I still do, yeah. Actually, I think next year I've got 32 weekends on the road. So I run all the big bodybuilding shows in Australia, and then I do all the interviews backstage at the Mr. Olympia, the New York Pro, and the Pittsburgh Pro. So I'm over there about 3 times a year as an interviewer, and about 30 weekends a year doing bodybuilding shows. So, yes. Now, may I remind you, Dave, you actually guessed...
Yeah.
I have not forgotten.
Yeah.
I don't know what year it was, but I don't know what show it was for, whatever, but there's some kind of prank. We spray tanned you, and you come out as the fattest person that's ever been on stage in posing trunks in history. And the tan, you're in so fucking bad shape that the tan didn't even stick, and you're like kind of more like orange.
I know, and I did poses up against a very fit bodybuilder guy. We were posing off against each other.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Pose off, and look, it was very popular. It went down well, but I don't know if anyone's gotten over it.
Yeah, you don't need to see me with my shirt off. Yeah, it was for a Foxtel show, the Big Schmooze. I think we were always looking for things to do. But I watched the whole bodybuilding thing. So why, hey Tony, you're an expert. Why are people attracted to bodybuilding?
Well, I think people start out in the gym and, sort of realise that it feels pretty good to be in shape and they like the way they look. And I guess then they want to display the hard work that they've done. And over the years, like since then especially, bodybuilding's exploded. Like our shows in Australia, we do all 6 shows each season 3 times a year. And, we can have 200 to 300 athletes in each show. And the main reason is now there's kind of so many different divisions. So, look, there's a board shorts one for the guys that are a bit smaller, just want abs. There's a classic physique and an open bodybuilding. The women's, we have wellness and bikini and figure and fitness. And all these different things that have become popular all over the world. And it's probably the biggest and best it's ever been.
Oh, that's good. And how often is "I the Tiger" still used as the song when they come out?
Every show. There's about 4 horror songs where I introduce the competitor. I go, oh no, not this one.
What's the other one?
I can't even think.
Rocky had to be bum, no?
No, we don't get that one. No, it's either Eye of the Tiger or
Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Yeah, that's okay. That's there sometimes, but no, there's some kind of motivational, schmoozy, wanky kind of pop song that people use. I'd have to think.
'cause I'm happy, or something like that. They used that at corp.
Some shit like that, yeah.
I do remember watching one guy come out to Mr. Natural by Mental as Anything. I don't smoke. No, 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 no. And I don't use
Now,
that one
Tony,
anymore.
can anyone take up bodybuilding?
Good question.
Yeah, because I reckon I have, Roger Federer. He's an elite sportsman. I reckon I've got Roger Federer's arms. I just reckon I don't reckon I could ever get good biceps, and I would love to have big biceps. Can anyone do it?
This is how it is. Firstly, Roger Federer's got one good arm and one terrible arm, and most tennis players, if you have a look at them, it's almost like they're deformed. One arm, always like it's been in a water skiing accident or something, like it's been paralysed. You look at Federer, you look at him, you look at Djokovic, they've all got one really skinny arm and one forearm, and then one really Popeye arm. Anyway, back to your question. Anyone can do it, but it really is a game of genetics. So anyone can do it, but can anyone be successful at it?
Right.
Not necessarily. But anyone that looks terrible or has never trained can go to the gym and get into the shape of their life. Now, not everyone's going to look like, an Arnold Schwarzenegger or a Ronnie Coleman. That really does come down to your mum and dad and your genetics. But I've never met anyone that can't improve their body, that's for sure.
And is it important as you get older to actually, I've read that it's an important thing to do as far as bone density and why is it important for old people to do it?
Well, because it helps with the bone density, it keeps the arthritis at bay, and also helps with your circulation, so many things, controlling your body fat, keeping diabetes away, all those things. In fact, I reckon it's way more important to train over 40 and even over 50, even over 60 than in your 20s, 30s, 40s. You're probably better off just to run amok in your younger years, trash your body, because you can just bounce back so well. Whereas when you get into your 50s and 60s, it's really, really important to have regular exercise, and they've found that, it's been proven that weight training is the best foundation
Sounds
of all.
good.
Yeah. One, to improve on your other sports, but also for longevity and anti-aging and all those kind of things.
That sounds good. That's my policy. That's what I'm going to do.
What?
Do the weight training. Get started at Toadies.
You've had your bodybuilding career. Now you can start out of the other end and actually work out. You can do it all backwards.
Is there some kind of juice I can take that, like I'm talking about the illicit stuff that they don't do that anymore, Tony? There's no drugs involved?
I think there's drugs involved in all sports.
Yeah,
I'm not naive. I don't think anyone is. However, it's really interesting you say that. In the United States and a lot of Europe, anti-aging for men is a legitimate thing where the doctors can prescribe growth hormone and testosterone over 50. And there's only a few doctors here that will do it. But it should be mandatory, because it just adds years to your life to your years, and all the rest of it. For women, for years they've had hormone replacement therapy. And over the years, women are living 8-10 years longer than men, and it's because men have never had hormone replacement therapy. And I think that's something that really needs to be talked about. Oh man, it's huge. Like if you deep dive into it, you would be absolutely amazed. I'm a huge advocate for it. Testosterone replacement therapy, not abusing any kind of things, but why shouldn't you be able to keep yourself healthy into your 70s and 80s? I know a lot of guys overseas that do it, and they're incredible.
And what would be the one food that you would advise? I mean, you see these powder shops where you can get all these protein powders. Is there a natural way is there a food you would lean towards? Is it beef? Is it vegetable?
When I went to a bodybuilding competition, you see some of the guys hanging out with their rice cakes and chicken breasts or something, I think it was. Is that right?
I think chicken's the best one of all, because it's not fatty, it's easy to cook, and you can get it anywhere. But some people take it too far, and they go to Christmas dinner with their bloody Tupperware container of broccoli and chicken, and I call them Tupperware turds, because no one wants to sit next to a Tupperware turd that's going to pull the lid off their fucking thing and go, I'm a bodybuilder, I have to eat fucking broccoli. Fucking hell. Jesus, honestly, that's embarrassing. And sometimes at the shows, there'll be multiple ones, particularly sitting down the front, and they've all got, one of those Eskies on wheels with, their 100 fucking litre drink bottle. Don't get me started on them. And then, and they're Tupperware. But anyway, I love them.
And what about, is fluid important?
We digress.
What is keeping your fluid up important?
I think that's important for anyone, whether you train or you've got to drink, more water than you do. And that doesn't include, it took me a while to figure it out, it doesn't include alcohol and coffee, but you have to separate it and actually have water every day. Now, back to your original question, the best foods are obviously your protein foods and the low-fat foods and your clean carbohydrates, But as far as supplements go, protein is just food in a can. If you get a whey protein isolate, which is the highest grade protein, it's really food in a can. It's not the same as, because it tastes a lot better. But if you were just to blend up a can of tuna or the chicken breast in a blender and drink it, well, that's all protein powder is, but it's made from the best part of the milk, and that's food. Now, all the other supplements, the creatines and glutamines and amino acids, they're derivatives of, I guess, minerals and foods and different sort of peptides and things. And that's really what supplements are. And I'm not a big rap for them. But I think protein powder, it's fantastic. If you haven't got time to have a meal, just get a scoop of protein powder, some ice, some skim milk, put it in the blender, and that's the same as having a chicken breast or a can of tuna. Right. So, yes, for protein powders and everything else, it's a bit of a suck and see. They work well for some people, but, there's a lot of shit.
Exactly. Oh, Tony, it's been fascinating talking to you. Yeah. We've got to play Jim Doherty's, which is Adam Rosenbach's friend of the show. He's still there, isn't he, Rosie?
Yeah, Rosie's been coming for years, and he stays pretty fit. Rosie,
he does.
I think he goes through phases where he gets a bit out of shape and trashes himself a bit, but then he becomes religious about it, and he's in every day, and he does the boxing workouts and the weight training, the functional fitness, and all that sort of thing. He's been a great supporter of ours. And, we call it the world famous Doherty's gym because anyone trained there, from Arnold to Tiger Woods to the WWE and all the UFC guys, and a lot of actors and a lot of footballers and whoever's in town, making a movie or doing something. You never, as we say, you never know who you'll see at Doherty's gym.
Ooh.
And if I was to work on one muscle, what's the most important muscle I should work on? And obviously my brain, but is there an important muscle that everyone should focus on? I'm not trying to be funny or rude.
I think no. Well, I think that there's no one muscle. I think that the trick to it is to have balance in your body. And if you had to pick one part of your body, probably your core strength, your abs and your lower back and your legs and your glutes, because that's what holds you together.
Yeah.
I just think if everyone could just do even 30, 40 minutes weight training 3 times a week, that'd be life-changing. And then, you can become obsessed or not, but that should be a bare minimum for anyone.
Well, that's what I am doing, and I'm a Pilates king. And
he is.
I've only farted once in the Pilates class, so that's a good sign.
It's functionally fantastic, Pilates. I used to thought it was a big wank, and then I've sort of seen now with the reform of Pilates and the exercise they do, it's really, really balanced, like I was talking about. It's great for your core. And it doesn't matter what you do to exercise. I don't care if you walk around the block, do Pilates, exercise to music, lift weights, punch boxing bags. Just do something, get off the couch.
Yeah, he's motivational, Tony. This is the thing about Tony Doherty. Yeah. This is the thing. Yeah. Hey, thanks for talking to us, Tony.
Thanks, Tony. You have a good day. And we'll,
anytime, guys.
Thanks, Tony.
Oh, boy.
All right. Good on you, boys.
Whoa, that was... Oh, wow.
Good on you, Tony. I have this thing. When I get with a really big guy, I often make the same joke. And I don't know whether it goes down that well. I say to them... looking at you, I feel like I'm looking in a mirror.
Oh, that's good. I always do the one out of Dumb and Dumber. Do you work out? Does he work? What do they say? Do you work out? He works out. Do you work out? How often? Oh, you know what I do now at gigs? You got a gym in the garage, haven't you, mate? You're at home lifting the weights. Yeah. They often have gyms in the garage, dedicated guys.
Yeah.
You got a gym in the garage.
Because I've worked on, I won't say with who, but certain singers, and I've been asked to be in their film clips. And I have walked in on them in the back room, pumping up before they do the...
Oh, yeah. When I used to go to the Footscray pool and there was a gym, there was a sign, please no lifting weights in your jeans. And I said to the guy, why is there a sign that says no lifting weights in your jeans? He goes, mate, Friday, Saturday night...
Oh, people are pumping up before they go out.
Young men turn up in their 20s and they get on the things to pump themselves up before they go to nightclubs.
Oh,
in their jeans.
That's really interesting. No lifting in jeans.
No lifting weights in your jeans.
Oh, that's really good.
One of the greatest signs.
What's the problem? Whether they're wearing jeans or not?
I think jeans...
You're gonna
a bit unsafe, wouldn't it?
What are you going to do to yourself?
I don't know.
You're going to pop your... we don't want any accidents with your jeans. But anyway.
No jeans. Well, should we talk about paintballing?
Yes.
All right, paintballing. Have you been paintballing?
No.
Oh, you've never done it?
Never done it. Do I have a desire to do it? I've sort of gone, yes, but probably not.
I can't believe you've never done it.
So you've done it?
Yeah.
You would have done it for a radio stunt.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'd never done it before.
Yeah.
And we drove up past me versus listeners. Me and Dicko. No, I was doing radio with Dicko, and we had listener teams, and someone warned me.
I hate to say it's standard radio.
Standard radio.
Breakfast, we got nothing to do. What do we do? Let's go paintballing you versus the listeners. Here, go on.
And someone said, because you wear pads and stuff, and when it hits your skin, it really hurts.
That's what I heard.
Oh, man.
I'm going, why would I put up with that? Why would I want to do that? Anyway, you can't wear any. What I guess it has to hurt a bit because then the threat builds.
Well, you wear a mask and you wear stuff on your chest, and it's a bit like laser tag, but it hurts.
So you did get hit.
Oh yeah, I can still.
Out of 10, how much did it hurt?
Oh, 8. Because
Right.
what happened? We were stuck in like a bunker or something.
Oh, yeah,
it
was on. It was on.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
We
Backs to the wall.
Oh, and I just said, and the more because when you recruit people from the radio for paintball, you get a few experienced players
of course
that
you
are
do.
so determined to get on.
Yeah, and they really want to get you. Nothing better than getting the guy off the radio.
Oh, absolutely. And they turn up with their own gear too, And they turn up with their own gear.
It's like 10-pin bowling. When the guy turns up with his own ball, you go, you're a serious 10-pin bowler.
Yeah.
If they turn up with their own gear to paintball, you go, oh, no, here we go.
And so we were stuck in this bunker and we were hedged in or whatever. And I said, stuff this. And so I stood up and I just started. And then one of them shot me and got me in the inner thigh.
I was trying to get you in the dick.
Yes.
He was trying to shoot you in the penis.
Yeah, and he got me in the inner thigh where there's no padding. And
oh my God, that would have hurt.
Man, I can still feel it now when I put my finger there. I can still feel the sting.
Because I put my massage machine in there.
Yeah.
I mean this quite honestly. And that area is quite tender, or it's quite, it must be quite nervy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the groin. They call it the groin. I had some sore muscles there. The adductors or something?
Abductors and...
Abductors.
Yeah.
They're the abductors.
Yeah.
And when
Your hip
it's
flexors
it's so sensitive. Driving home, it was just like, it felt like someone had put a hot poker on your, inner leg.
Maybe you should have got someone professional to rub it for you.
Oh, no, it wouldn't have helped.
Oh, it probably would.
Stopped the Thai massage on the way home in Lilydale. It would have been one open.
One of those places would be very helpful.
I just remember driving home with a woman from the radio. I can't remember her name. And she did all the videoing, and we were just looking for a cake shop. We couldn't find a good one. Like, come on. I need a cake after
Well,
this.
you have to admit that if you had some pain, a cake would probably would alleviate the pain.
Would have helped a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But, I think that's the only time I've done paintballing, and it was so painful. Really painful.
Maybe what you should have done is taken the cake with you.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe... I don't know, maybe have it while you were doing the paintballing. Now, there's the thing I would do. Maybe there's the game. Because there's something where you've got to grab a flag or something.
Yeah, that's how they did
this
it.
Is brilliant.
Yeah, like the kids capture the flag.
Capture the flag.
Yeah.
Capture the Portuguese tart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so basically you get a cake.
You need to capture the coffee scroll. I think it's got a better
Capture
ring
the
to
coffee
it.
scroll or the cupcake or the coffee scroll.
Capture the cupcake. That's even better.
Yeah. So you would have felt okay about having a sore leg because you got a cupcake. So basically, were your eyes protected?
Yeah, you wear goggles.
Was your face protected?
Yeah, you wear a mask.
And your body,
Your neck's not.
Did you wear your own? You didn't wear your own clothes.
Yeah, they said wear
Clothes that.
no, hang on. You put on like a jumpsuit by memory, like a boiler suit.
So therefore, it would still sting you. So it was their jumpsuit, not yours. You didn't have to put it in the wash and explain it to your mum or anything like that. What have you been doing?
No, you're right. I remember my brother Trevor, they did it at his workplace, and he sat in the bar with a sign that said conscious objector on him. Refused to do it. I should have done that.
Was it in the bushland or was it in one of those ones that they...
bush.
Because they have suburban versions where they have this little caged area. With
in warehouses.
Yeah, and you run around and look, I suppose it's all fun. And I would dare say it would be team building, But imagine if you go with the guy from accounts, and the guy from accounts, you go to run and goes, cover me! And the guy from accounts doesn't, because he's not great at it.
Yeah.
You get back to work, he's like, what the fuck are you doing now?
Yeah, or Jenny from HR. Everyone tries to get her because they all hate HR.
Yeah.
Get Jenny from HR.
There was a guy at my work when I used to work at the insurance company. He always used to walk up and give me a bit of paper, and he put it in my in tray, and he go, Merry Christmas. I hated that guy. I would have loved to have shot him at paintball.
Shot him.
He would have been an easy target as well.
And also, people's real personalities come out. Like, you know,
oh yeah,
Colin, who's meek and mild in the stationery office,
Yeah.
is just like a complete nutbag out there. Loses his mind.
Did they give you a speech before you went out there?
Yeah,
And did you
yeah.
sign a waiver?
Yeah.
That if
There's
you
all serious sort of talk beforehand.
and what was the gun? The gun was what? And what did it look like? Did it was a,
Yeah, it's sort of
did it-
heavyish, and the paintballs would just come down.
And could you hold it in one hand, or was it like a machine gun?
No, you had to hold in two. It was like a semi-automatic.
Would it just keep on firing if you held the trigger on? Did it go pop, 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 pop? How many came out per sec? Isn't it like 15 per?
Yeah, it was a lot, actually.
And what comes out?
They're little paintballs. They're like
So
actual
how,
little balls.
how big? How big is a 5-cent piece? A 10 cent?
No, big as a cool fruit or a cool mint. Like a little cool
Funny
mint.
how you bring it
Yeah,
back.
back to food.
Or would you say
It was like a little strawberry or a blueberry, actually.
a blueberry?
Bigger blueberry.
Well, it's,
by memory?
It's more healthy.
Hmm.
So they're not balloons,
Oh, I can't remember what they actually were.
but you would have to. Hit
they would
them,
splat.
You would have to fire them pretty hard. Like you couldn't break them with
Yeah.
your fist or anything.
No,
or your
I don't
fingers.
think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember a lot about that. I remember firing it and I remember getting shot. I remember being in immense pain.
Where did it all start?
America,
I thought you were going to say as a child.
as a
I
child.
didn't get on with my parents. Where did it all start for you?
Well, I wonder how veterans go playing it. What if they get flashbacks? Like if my dad or, he was in a war.
Of course you would.
What he
I mean,
felt.
I never say.
I don't think he ever did paintball, but you wonder.
I'm sure I read something once where I think people would mark where they would use it to shoot.
Oh, yeah. It's
To
from
mark cattle?
Yeah, it's sheep and cattle.
Sheep-
It's a
and
sheep gun, I think.
So in other words, if the
Yeah.
sheep was a long way away,
Yeah.
and why would you want to mark it from a long way away?
Well, when you see sheep at farms and some of them have got like dye on them, that's
Yeah.
a paintball gun, I
But
think.
what's the point? Does that mean that's mine?
I don't know if it's
Is that like a?
Oh, that's a good one.
a tag, and then they do it with trees as well.
They do with trees as well. Yeah, they use it on trees.
So meaning that we want to chop that tree down on that tree.
Maybe yours got paintball.
Oh, that's
a connection. There's a connection is
so
made.
Sam. God, she's good.
She's smart.
She's really smart.
Because normally you see in roadkill, you see the X on the roadkill when you're driving along. They do that.
Well,
don't think that's paintball. I think it's a spray can.
Donald Trump on his golf courses.
Yeah.
If he hits his ball behind a tree,
Yeah, that's right. Behind the tree, Glenn.
he just goes, I don't like this tree. So he drives around with a spray can,
Oh, does he?
and he just puts an X on it. What a dickhead!
That tree has to go. I'm
That's all, I don't like it.
sorry.
He had a great job.
I don't like the
No, I
tree.
can't get to the green.
Trees are no good. They
So
hate
then,
me.
basically, the poor old tree who's just doing nothing
Yeah.
gets chopped down because Donald Trump can't play his freaking golf shot.
What an idiot.
But, so anyway, he would do the marking like it as well.
I know paintball's American. That's all I know about it. And someone
Yeah.
would have just created it. Maybe farmers created it.
Well, I think it was created for marking of things. So
Yeah.
they realised they've got these guns that can fire bits of paint. Because my brother used to have a slug gun.
Oh, yeah. We had air rifles.
The same thing.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing.
So he would be in the backyard and we would set up things up on the back fence.
Yeah.
Because if I was sitting here now, right, okay, and this is our house, and I heard in the next backyard, I heard crack, 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 crack. I'd be going,
What,
oh my God.
Yeah, what are they doing?
But back then, you could buy one of those guns.
The hardware shop. Yeah. Sports shop.
And now, if I want to, I can drive up. There's a paintball stuff place, I reckon, about 20 minutes from here.
Really?
Yeah. We could
We could go do it.
We could go and do it while we go and get some lunch. It's just a weird world we live in that you can't. Guns are banned, but you can go and shoot people in an environment where it's accepted.
Well, laser tags like that too, but it's just a less messy version where the kids play.
That's weird, isn't it? The world we. Oh God, I'm
Weird.
getting all deep. And
All right, should we have some thinking music?
yes. Now, okay, Hans and Franz maybe, or Jamoan maybe.
You're huge. You're huge.
Yeah, bodybuilding. Is there any bodybuilding movies? Is there Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is there something that he could do? Is
Anything
there-
from Pumping Iron? Tony Martin did a good Arnold Schwarzenegger.
when it comes to impressions, there are people who break down the wall. Like Eric. Did Eric Banner break down the wall with Chopper? Who was he? The first Chopper?
Yeah, he did it on Full Frontal, and Chopper saw him doing it and said he should be in the movie. I think that's how it worked.
It spooked him, didn't it? Did it spook him?
Chop.
I think, God rest his soul.
And Heath Franklin, who now tours the country doing Chopper,
Yeah.
very funny man. He just said he does Eric's imitation.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Rob Sitch broke some of them open too. Rob Sitch.
He did.
He did Bruce McAvaney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's often the way. Dave Thornton, he was one of the first to do Husey. Very good.
But Tony Martin was one of the first to do Arnold Schwarzenegger. And now there's been a whole
Heaps.
pile of them.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember him doing it on The Late Show with Mick Malloy, and they interviewed Arnold, and it was very funny. I mean, if you can find
I could find that'd be great.
That'd be great.
All right. Here we go.
Arnie, thanks for joining us tonight on The Late Show.
Thank you. It's fantastic to be here.
I thought it might be. Now, tell us, what have you been working on at the moment?
Well, Nick, as you know better than most people, I'm always looking for something, a movie, which would be a challenge for me, which will, expand my range as an actor. So at the moment, I am doing Terminator 3.
Right. Yeah. Now, what happens in this one?
In this one, what happens is the evil forces of the future send me back in time to the present to kill the little fat kid from Hey Dad. You know the one. You know that kid.
I can understand that.
That's it. Hasta la vista, little fat kid.
Oh, wow.
How's the makeup?
Yeah, good. We'll put that on Facebook for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your answer? What is the connection between bodybuilding and paintballing?
Well, I don't know, but maybe this is not. The idea of shooting a cow or a sheep is kind of interesting because with bodybuilding, maybe they shoot. Would they shoot people on the muscles that they need to develop?
Oh,
but why would you do that? Why would
paintballing was developed? I would guess by bodybuilders to get their competitive edge up. Maybe it was a part of early bodybuilding.
Oh, you mean so they would something that they would do?
Yeah,
as a part of. So okay, that's interesting because mine idea is a bit weird. Okay, let's go with your answer.
What is the answer, Sam?
The author of the book Pumping Iron, which led to the popular movie that popularized bodybuilding, also invented paintball. This book and movie made Arnold Schwarzenegger and other golden era bodybuilders complete stars. Paintball markers were initially invented to tag trees and livestock for forestry and agricultural use. Things took an exciting turn in 1981 when three friends, Bob Guernsey, Hayes Knoll, and Charles Gaines, decided to turn the equipment into a competitive survival game.
Oh, well, there you go. Good on him.
He's been busy.
That was a good week, You have
been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
If someone turned up with an idea, right, and they were really muscly, or if someone turned up with an idea and they were really, let's say skinny, are you going to take the muscly guy's idea? Maybe.
I think muscly guys can be impressive, and it's
when they walk in,
it's like tall people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why often presidents are often tall.
But sometimes I look at people who've overworked their body and I go, you're thinking more about your body than a good idea.
You know what's funny is when you see a short guy who's sort of wider than he is taller, and they're overcompensating for their shortness.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Because I always reckon they look like knotted rubber.
Yes, they do.
And good on them. If I could click my fingers, would you like to look like a bodybuilder?
No. I like to look fitter. Lose some of my weight if you could click right now.
If you could,
it didn't work.
I'd have to keep on clicking.
Because I'm a foodie. I'm a big foodie.
Oh, you're a big foodie.
I'm big boned.
You represent your passion.
Would you like to look like a bodybuilder?
I have got, as I said to Tony, I've got skinny arms.
Yeah.
And my body shape isn't too bad. But my stomach's starting to get a little bit bigger. I have to work on that. But I do I would like to just look a little bit. What's the word?
Leaner?
Just a little bit leaner.
Okay. You're pretty lean anyway.
I'm pretty lean, but I mean that's more my DNA.
I was saying to Mick Malloy that they've done a promo for your show you're doing with Mick.
Yeah.
I said, you look very skinny in that promo where you're playing the drums.
Who does?
You do. When you're playing
skinny?
Yeah, you look very skinny. And Mick goes, that's because he's standing next to one of Australia's portly comedians.
I know, I was right at the back. I wasn't feeling well that day when I shot that. Oh, maybe I was a little bit down. Maybe I'd lost some weight. But
Maybe it is a Laurel and Hardy thing where you see the big guy and you go, oh, he's pretty, you know what I mean?
Was I playing the drum?
Timpani, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, and then it was improvised. But then I was sort of improvised. Yeah. Mick improvised his dialogue. Anyway, there was to no bullshit about that.
As was the title of the show, which is unnamed, which always makes me laugh. It's like, it's unnamed or something it was called.
Yeah, well, I haven't even...
Is there a name for it?
I haven't even told you what it's about. So that's how top secret it is.
So no one knows. It could be anything.
Okay.
It could be anything.
All right.
Oh, I know. They asked me to be in this show, and I said no. It's that one where you strip with Shane Jacobson, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Thought so.
Yeah. And,
Full Monty. But just two of you.
It's a weekly Full Monty, and we've asked you to do it. And
I said no.
Yeah.
Well, when the woman rang me up about it, this was an actual Channel 7 show.
Oh, hang on. So this really happened?
This really happened. She said, we want you to be in the Full Monty Part 2 with Shane Jacobson and Todd Kenny or whatever his name is, the guy, the dancer, coaches you. And I said, so you have to take all your clothes off on stage? And she goes, yeah, but no one at home sees your appendage or anything. I said,
hello, thanks.
Yeah, I said, oh, good. And I said, but what about the people in the theatre, the thousands of people? She said, oh, they see everything. Oh, yeah, cool. Sign me up.
Yeah, because there's no doubt that when they get the footage, the guys in the editing room sit there and go, hey, Kate, look at the size of the cock on Dave O'Neill.
It's not good for a man with
I'm sure you're doing fine.
No. That and Celebrity Splash, I also said no to, which is jumping off a diving board, which I just realised. I just went, I'll do anything, but I'm not doing that. That's dangerous, I reckon.
Look, anything that doesn't allow you to do what you do well, I think you don't do it.
Yeah.
Dancing. I mean, it's like, oh, do you want to go on a celebrity singing show? I don't sing. Oh, do you want to go celebrity dance? I don't dance.
I don't dance, exactly.
Do you want to go on a show where you do characters and you blah, blah? Yeah, I'll do that. I do characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we've got this show where you masturbate in the park. Oh,
yeah, I do
fine.
that. Yeah, you could do it. You should do, and because your passion for...
Cooking.
You only did it once, and it's not fair that people judge you just for that one time you're in the park.
That's true.
But you could do a show about your passion for food.
Cooking, yeah, I'd do a cooking show.
You've written a lot of books about food, and you could do. Wasn't there a thing called Two Fat Ladies?
Yeah, there was.
On motorbikes?
Yeah, the Two Fat Ladies. Yeah.
I
Two foodies now, we call it.
That somehow related the food version of, where we go on a journey to find how sausage is related to bread.
Oh, yeah.
So in other words,
could be a show
where we make the perfect sausage and bread.
Yeah,
there's a good show.
Could be a show.
Yeah, we make the perfect pizza. What was the pizza you were talking about before? Pizza.
Anyway, was I?
Yeah, I reckon. If networks are listening,
could be a show.
We're open for it. And just Dave does not want to jump into a pool.
No,
he does not
take my clothes off.
Having said that, you did take your clothes off and you run around the backyard on
Adam
Spencer's
Hill's show. Yeah.
So you are happy to take your clothes off.
I have done it before. You're right. That was disturbing. Did it once. Not good.
I don't mind. I mean, I'll be honest. I have.
You're often nude in shows.
But here's my point. What's the most inappropriate thing that could happen at this point? So if I'm in the nude, some girl guides walk past. I mean, that's what we did in Russell Coit. I mean, you want
those poor girl guides. Do you get real girl guides?
I don't know, but they walked behind me, and I was behind a clothesline, so I don't think they would have seen my bare buttocks.
No, probably they couldn't.
Yeah, they couldn't because their parents would have been there. But there probably has been times I've been on set, and I've had certain people who have been up trees while I'm doing something in the nude, and they would have had to drop, I don't know, bird shit on me or something like that. And they'll make comments about what they're seeing. I'm going, hey, mate,
come on, mate.
Pass comment on my penis. And I'm sure up there it doesn't look that impressive, but all I can say is, I must admit that when I did the nude scenes in the outback, and it's really warm, to wander around in the nude, warm is good. And we only had one female on the crew, and she's a nurse. So I go, a nurse can see my penis.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right.
See, this whole episode's been about your penis. Anyway.
Well, we're talking about the body.
Yeah, we're too. It's part of the body.
Yeah.
Part of the body.
You nearly got shot in the penis.
I nearly did.
Yeah, so...
And... Well, thanks for listening, guys.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've taken it on a weird tangent.
No, it's all right.
Yeah.
We should,
anyway, I'm going out the front to show you my trees.
Yeah, okay. And your penis. All right, great.